Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing. Hope you guys can hear me. Testing 2, 3. Testing 3, 4. Alright, I hope you guys are ready. We will begin soon. Alright guys, let us begin. Hope you guys can hear me clearly. Alright, let's see. Alright, everything looks good. Alright guys, let's begin. Tomorrow is another big new comic book day. We got a lot of books to show you for this week. I hope you guys are ready. If you have a pool subscription with us, you want any of these books in your pool, let us know. I'll go ahead and put them in your pool later today, right after the stream. So let us begin without further ado in alphabetical order. We have All Out Avengers numbers is number 5. In this issue, the Avengers are attacking Spider-Man. As you can see, this is a pretty cool cover. You got the hammer, the Mjolnir, and Cap's shield, both being thrown at Spider-Man. Regular cover, and then we have a variant cover right here. This one includes She-Hulk, Captain America, Captain Marvel, all the captains. Captain She-Hulk. Variant cover. Super nice. And then we have the Stormbreakers cover. Super nice cover. This is by Jan Basaldua. And this is a super nice cover which features Captain Marvel. Look at this cover. Look at it. Super nice cover. Beautiful cover. Alright, up next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 18. This is the regular cover. This is continuing the Dark Web series. This is the regular cover. So this one's a pretty interesting issue. It's just continuing on the story of Dark Web, which has been going by pretty well. I think it's a pretty decent story. It's not so bad. Hope you guys are enjoying it as you read it. This is the regular cover for Dark Web. And then we're going to have a variant cover right here. Designer variant by McGinnis. Showing more of the Insidious 6. Insidious 6. And then we have the homage cover. Francisco, thank you for joining in. We're still in the alphabetical, in the letter A, Here we have the homage. This is the homage to ASM issue 100. This is by Ryan Stegman, one of my favorite modern artists right now. Amazing Spider-Man. Look at this. You got the rogues in the back. You have Mary Jane, J. Jonah Jameson, Black Cat, and homage to ASM 100. Beautiful cover. and it's done by Venom artist, Null co-creator, Ryan Stegman. Definitely a hot cover for this week. Up next, we have Behold Behemoth number 3. This one's only a few available. I know this one's a pretty hot title as well from Boom Studios. All right, up next we have Creep Show number 5. Already on number 5, Creep Show. Regular cover. Don't forget, guys, if you want any of these titles in your pool, let me know. That way I can take it down. If you guys don't know what a pool is, it is a subscription that we have in the store. It is absolutely free. You sign up for a minimum of 5 different titles, and every week that those titles are released, we pull them for you. It is absolutely free. You just need to sign up for a minimum of 5 titles. A first, last name, and phone number is all that we ask of you. And that is it. Good afternoon, Isaac. The books I'm getting are Amazing Spider-Man number 18, Sins of Sinister number 1, Action Comics 1051, Batman Superman 16 from 2021, and Infernal Girl Red number 1. That is some list Tristan. Another big week for comics. All right, we have Creep Show variant cover for this one. Look at this. It's definitely a Creep Show on this cover. Look at this. Insane. Horrible. Is she an insect girl? That is exactly what she is. An insect girl. Alright, up next we have a new number 1 from Dynamite. We have Darkwing Duck. That's right, everyone's second, maybe third favorite Duck is getting their own. I mean, I don't know. He's some people's first. Need the Creep Show cover B. I got you, Willie. I threw it in cover A in your pool. But if you want cover B instead, I'll go ahead and get you that one. I got it. Just took a picture of it. Darkwing Duck number 1. This is David Nakayama. So not only does David Nakayama draw Marvel characters and DC characters, but he also draws ducks. So this is pretty cool. If you guys don't know, Dynamite is teaming up with Disney to create some really cool titles like Gargoyles. And now they're doing Darkwing Duck. So they're they're bringing in all your favorite cartoons, you know, from the late 90s, early 2000s, making them into comics. Darkwing Duck number 1, which, by the way, I've actually heard this book is really good. This one is a cover done by Mirka Andolfo. You may know her from Sweet Paprika, or you may also know her as the co-creator of The Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, pretty great artist. She did a cover for Darkwing Duck. Alright, and then we have a variant cover right here. Third variant cover for this new number 1. I think this is going to be the next Gargoyles. It's going to be a big hit, just like Gargoyles was. Alright, up next we have, so this one, I believe this is one of the variants. Doctor Strange. This is by Trad Moore. Fall Sunrise. The unfortunate thing is that some of the other issues did come in damaged. On the corner, so this one's like the only one that we have that isn't damaged. But yeah, this one's one of those trippy ones. Trad Moore, known for a bunch of stuff. One of them, one of my personal favorites, Silver Surfer Black. That's definitely a good one. His art is very trippy. It's insane, and it fits the theme of what Doctor Strange is. As you can see, I mean, look at the cover. The cover is Trad Moore. So I highly recommend picking it up. This is issue number 3. Trad Moore. I can't imagine him doing any other art. Leah wants Darkwing. No problem, Leah. Just a regular cover on that one. Alright, up next we have Gargoyles number 2. Another big hit. Gargoyles number 2. David Nakayama doing the Dynamite covers on these. So number 1 sold out crazy, like quick. We had all the incentives up to the 1 in 150, and it's sold. Like, all the incentives sold. Everything sold for Gargoyles. So I highly anticipate Gargoyles 2 to be just as big of a hit. There it is, number 2. This is the regular cover. And now we have a good amount of the variants. So I'm going to show you guys some of the variants. We have Parrillo, known for doing like Vampirella covers and stuff. Parrillo. All the covers? Okay, no problem, Leah. Alright, and then we have another variant. So, I won't lie, guys. I've never seen Gargoyles, nor have I read Gargoyles, so I don't know who the characters are. But I know there is a huge fan base. We have some pool members that have them. We have some people that don't have pools and still pick them up. So I know Gargoyles is a huge hit. I mean, it was around when I was around. I don't know. I was too busy watching other things. Gargoyles variant, but I know it has a huge fan base. So some of these variants that I'm gonna show you are actually some incentives. Angela. All right, I don't know which one that is. I'm just gonna throw all the covers in there. What's it called? Some of these are actually incentives, but I'm gonna ring them up at cover price, just because. Just because. There's gonna be some incentives like the 1 in 150 and the 1 in 100 and the 1 in 50 that I won't charge cover price for, just because it's a 1 in 150. But some of these are like 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, 1 in 30s, 1 in 40s. We got all the incentives. Those I will be charging cover price. So I'm still going down the line. Here's another one. This one's cute. This is by Tony Fleeks. You may know him as the guy behind female gargoyles are Demino and Angela. Demino has red hair and Angela has black hair. All right, good to know. So Tony Fleeks does Stray Dogs. For those of you guys that don't know, Stray Dogs was a huge hit. His name is Antonio something Fleeks. So he did this cover with a little dog. I have a pool member that actually wants that one. And then this one's another cover. I think this is where we start heading towards the incentives. So this might be like either the 1 in 10 or the 1 in 20, but it's cover price. So these are gonna be first come first serve though. Unless you guys tell me you want them, then I'll put them in there. This one's another one, the icon cover. Another incentive that will be cover price. This one's black and white one. Nice. Another incentive. Keep in mind these are all cover price Gargoyles #1. So if you guys want them, let me know. I got the little action figure one. Angela. Her name is there. And then another one right here. So this is probably like the 1 in 30 or 1 in 40 or something. After that, they're going to be bagged and boarded, and I'll show you guys the rest of the incentives at the end. But yeah, these are all going to be sold at cover price. But keep in mind, these are incentives. They're 1 in 10s, 1 in 20s, and they'll be sold at, what's the cover price? $3.99. So first come, first serve on these. Unless you have a pool, let us know, and I can put them in. They're limited. They're like one of each. All right, up next we have a reprint. Image doesn't want to call it a facsimile because usually Marvel uses the word facsimile, but it's a reprint. Invincible #1. This is exactly reprinted like the way it was in the original. Super cool. Invincible #1. So if you guys haven't had a chance to pick up your Invincibles, obviously it's a pretty expensive book. I might send a couple of these to get graded because these are in beautiful condition. I ordered a good amount because it's Invincible #1. Everyone loves Invincible. They're going to do the season 2 later on this year. It's a really good comic book. Issue #1. It's going to be cover price. It's $3.99. So Invincible #1 reprint. So if you guys want to pick that one up, definitely recommend it so you guys can read it. You don't have to spend $1,000 for it. And then we have Invincible Undeluxe. This is a black and white reprint of Invincible, and I think they're going to continue doing Invincible comics, and they're going to kind of like Walking Dead Deluxe, except this is Invincible Undeluxe, and it's all in black and white. So if you guys don't know, so Walking Dead Deluxe is reprintings of The Walking Dead but in color. Why? Because when The Walking Dead first came out, Robert Kirkman chose to do it in black and white. And then he's like, you know what? People want to see it in color, so let me do it in color. So they're doing the complete opposite with Invincible. So fun fact, Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead, also created Invincible. His original story, when he first came out, was in color. And then so he's doing the Undeluxe, doing the complete opposite, reprinting each story in black and white. So if you guys want to pick up each issue of Invincible, I highly recommend it. subscribing if you have a pull with us to Undeluxe. That way you can reread. It's the first time they do something like this, like Walking Dead. They've reprinted Walking Dead so many times, all those issues and exclusives and stuff. They never really did it with Invincible, just the first issue. So they're gonna do it in every issue. So I highly recommend, if you guys are wanting to get into Invincible, best way to do it. Especially now that season 2 is coming out. Like, we're still early on the season. Like, when Walking Dead Deluxe came out, we were already like on the 8th season of Walking Dead. So right now that it's early, I think it's a good time to hop on. So this is Invincible on Deluxe. It's the same thing. It's a reprint, but it's in black and white. All right, up next we have Lovesick number 4. So Lovesick sells out fairly quicker than I usually anticipated to. It's a pretty dark story. It's not for kids. It has to deal with like some type of I guess you can call them like dominatrix people, but they kill, and they record it online, kind of like a Red Room type thing, and it's graphic, but there's a whole like conspiracy behind it, and it's a pretty interesting read, but yeah, not for kids. This is the regular cover, variant cover, Virgin variant cover. Virgin meaning it has no words, no numbers, no titles, no names, just nothing but pure cover art. Definition of Virgin variant. And then we have another variant right here. This one's pretty grotesque. She is in a bathtub of blood, and there is pigs. Every time I see pigs like that, I think of that one episode of Black Mirror. Literally the first episode of Black Mirror, the one with the pig. I don't want to get into detail, but if you guys have seen Black Mirror, you know what I'm talking about. All right, up next, we have a second printing of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and TMNT number 1. This is number 1, so we sold out. This is the second printing, so if you guys weren't able to pick up your number 1 issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and TMNT, this is it. This is the second printing. What's really cool is that this cover is insane. The artist that does this cover usually does exclusives. I used to have an exclusive one with this artist of the Green Ranger, and it was signed by JDF. When he came by, he had signed it for me. What's it called? But yeah, this was the artist does usually exclusive covers. So the fact that he's doing a regular cover that is orderable to little comic shops like us, it's pretty cool. So this is the second printing of number 1. So if you guys haven't read number 1, now's your chance. There's only a limited amount of these, and it's a pretty cool cover too. You got the Red Ranger and you got Raphael, 2 reds. Don't make a right. And then of course we have issue number 2, so you guys can get number 1 and number 2. Super cool. I highly recommend you guys reading it because it is really good. There's a reason why it's sold out. There's a reason why there's a second printing, because it is really good. It's so fun. It's like reading comics for fun again. Like that's what it is. Like there probably is some speculation. There's a first appearance on the first issue, technically, but it's so good, guys. And I've seen the covers for the future issues, so I kind of have an idea of where it's going, and where it's going is really cool. So this is the second issue. There's a handful of covers which I will show you guys. So this is the regular cover, issue 2, and then we have the Kevin Eastman one, which is an homage to that Hulk cover, where it shows Wolverine's reflection of his claws, except this one's Shredder, and it has all the reflection of all the turtles and the Power Rangers. You got the Green Ranger right there. This is a pretty cool cover. Limited amount though. So this is the Kevin Eastman cover. You know you can never go wrong with Kevin Eastman. And then we have another variant cover. This one's a nice one. Nice cover. This is basically the Power Rangers imitating the turtles. As you can see, there's a little glass ooze there. The Green Ranger's coming out of the sewer. They're imitating the pose of the turtles. So that's that one. And then we have one with the turtles imitating the pose of the Rangers. So that one's pretty neat. I think it's cool. This is how it looked on the first issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1 that came out in the late 90s. That was the pose they did, and now it shows the turtles plus April. Super cool. I think it's super cool. And then of course the classic FOC reveal variant where they show the helmet. This is the Black Ranger. It's one of the turtles. Always a fan favorite. And that's it for the TMNT, other than incentives, which I will show you guys at the end. All right, up next, we have the last issue for Midnight Suns. Here we have the regular cover. If you guys are wondering who this character is, it is actually Agatha Harkness. How do you say it? Harkness? Harkins? Harkins? I don't remember. Angela Harkins. I don't remember. From WandaVision. Yeah, she's not an old lady like she was originally in the comics. Now she is young, just like in WandaVision. So this is the regular cover. Midnight Suns, always a classic, always a fan favorite. And then we have the video game variant cover, which it sucks because I didn't order so many of these. But the only reason why was because they didn't show us the cover at the time that I ordered it, so I didn't know who was going to be on the cover. It just said video game variant and it was blank. I didn't know it was going to be Venom and Hulk, so I kind of regret not ordering more. But yeah, this is because, I mean, look at that. You got Venom with like Midnight Suns armor. You got Hulk with a fire fist for some reason. So it's a pretty cool cover. So yeah, this is the video game variant. And then here we have another variant right here. This is by Kyle Holtz. Pretty insane too. Let me know if it's so blurry, guys. I'm sorry. Lighting here is a little bad. Super cool. Alright, up next we have Murder World Wolverine #1. For some reason I only got one of these, so first come, first serve. Whoever asks for it in their pool gets it. Wolverine #1. I thought I ordered more. Alright, another big one of the week. #1, we have Sins of Sinister regular cover. Huge comic of the week, or one of the big comics of the week. There's a lot of big comics this week. Sins of Sinister #1. This is taking place by Mr. Sinister himself. It involves the X-Men. It is a huge new, I guess, X series that's going to be going on. Story arc that's going to be going on. There's going to be some tie-ins and all that stuff. So yeah, this is Sins of Sinister #1. This is the regular cover. And then we have the variant, which is the Art Germ cover. Everybody loves Art Germ. Always does really great covers. So this one, we have had a lot of people ask for it. So it is going to be limited to one per person. We want everyone to be able to enjoy, the cover that they're trying to get. But yeah, this is a variant cover. Art Germ usually does really great covers. So this is one of them, featuring Emma Frost. She is a huge, important character in this story. And then we have another variant cover. This is supposed to be like the old, what is it? Homage to the older comics, the little bar. Sins of Sinister. Alright, up next we have Star Wars High Republic The Blade #2. There's a regular cover. And then we have Star Wars Yoda #3. Yoda man. Are people commenting and I just don't see it? Nobody's commenting. Does nobody want any of these? Let me check on Facebook. Let me check on my end. Let me see. I don't know if you guys are commenting. Oh, there it is. Art Germ 1, but I'm torn because of my heavy disdain for Emma. Okay, so the comments are working. Yeah, usually people are commenting. I guess nobody wants any of these books in your pool. Alright, continuing on. Star Wars Yoda. We're getting to the good stuff, I promise. Alright. This is TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures. This is cover B. So, unfortunately, the other covers got a little dinged during shipping. Obviously, not our fault. I want the Star Wars. All the Star Wars. Carl, thank you for watching. I'll message you later about those, Carl. I got you. I got you all the Star Wars. I'll get them for you. TMNT #4. Look at this. He's sick. Alright, and then we have Plush #3. This has been a pretty interesting read. it's kind of funny too, but it's also really bad. Like bad as in like it's a good story, but it's bad. Like the things that they're doing is bad. It's funny though. All right, up next we got the big one of the big ones of the week. Mario, thank you for joining in. We have The Last Ronin, Lost Years #1. So this isn't gonna be a big size like the original Last Ronin. They did this in a regular comic book size, so that way we don't struggle with the bag and boards. But so I read this book. I think if you guys loved the original Last Ronin, you are definitely gonna love this. Mario, one of those. No problem, Mario, I got you. So it is a prequel as well as a sequel. So if you guys remember how the first Last Ronin left off, yeah, this is continuing it off, but it's also showing things that the Ronin, I guess, you know, what he did as the Ronin. It's good. It's really good, guys. It's very emotional. I think it's super good, but I highly recommend picking this one up. We ordered a good amount. This is the regular cover. There's variant covers as well, so I'll show you guys the variants right now. But yeah, it is really good. If you guys wanted more Last Ronin, here it is. This is #1. This is the regular cover, and then we have the variant cover, which is a Kevin Eastman cover. Kevin Eastman, co-creator of TMNT. Super nice is the front cover, wraparound back cover. I think this story is really good. I think it's super good. I think you guys are really gonna like it. I highly recommend picking it up. But remember, I didn't, what's it called, order as much as the original Last Ronin, so I do think this will sell quickly. I kind of regretted not ordering too many, but I ordered a good amount, ordered a lot, so we'll see how it goes. And then we have another variant cover. This one's probably my favorite. You got the spirits of his brothers and Master Splinter. This is a nice cover. Cover C. I appreciate IDW putting the letters cover C. We still have incentives, which I'll show you guys at the end. All right, up next we have Thor #30. This is the regular cover. So Donny Cates has taken a break from writing Thor, but this is continuing the Thanos legacy. Regular cover. And then we got some variant covers. We got the Stormbreakers featuring Jane Foster Thor. This is a super nice cover. Super nice cover. I give this cover a 10 out of 10. Francisco wants cover C. I got you, Francisco. And then we have the movie variant, Thor Love and Thunder. You got Natalie Portman, a.k.a. Jane Foster, a.k.a. the Mighty Thor, a.k.a. Nice cover. And this has been on hiatus for a super long time. The Vineyard #3, finally on issue 3. This has definitely been on a huge hiatus. It's been like 3 months. Nah, it's been like, you know what, maybe it's been like 2 months, 3 months since the last issue. It took a huge hiatus. But this is also from Aftershock, and I do know that Aftershock had, I guess, filed for bankruptcy. So that's probably why. So anything Aftershock, I highly recommend you guys picking it up, because it's gonna end up becoming, I mean, I don't know, I'm hoping it goes well. But that is a fun fact. I read it on Bleeding Cool. All right, last but not least, we have Exterminators #5. This is the final issue. This book is not tied into any other X title, so this is its own fun story. I think it's so good. It's so fun. Highly recommend you guys picking it up. Leah Vineyard. All right, I got you. And that is it. We now need to show you guys the incentive, so I hope you guys are ready. Let's show you guys the incentives. We have one of the incentives. I think this is like the 1 in 50 or something, 1 in 40. I don't remember. They're not going to be price expensive though. They're going to be like 15, 25, 30 bucks, 40 at most for these incentives. So this is one of them. It's a Virgin variant. And then we got a Virgin variant of the Fleeks one. Look at this. So nice. Just kissing the dog. And then this one's really cool. This is an homage to Todd McFarlane's Hulk comic, where Hulk is like breaking through. This is super cool. an homage to the Todd father. And then this one's another incentive. Nice, nice. Same price as eggs. I'm not gonna lie, I know people keep talking about how egg prices are going up, but like I have no idea. Like I haven't bought an egg, so I don't know. I don't know how much they are. Are they that expensive? All right, last incentive for gargoyles, the 1 in 150 Barrio Virgin variant cover. Barrio. I made that post about the eggs on our wall of keys on Facebook, and I made it, and I was like, I know eggs are going up. I don't know. I was like, I don't know how much they are. I'm just gonna make this post. Creep Show number 5, 1 in 10 incentive. Look at this creepy cover. Look at that finger. That fingernail. This person clearly bites their fingers. All right, and then we have the last Ronin incentives. So we have the 1 in 25. 1 in 25. So pool members, you guys have a chance to get these in your pool because I ordered a decent amount to be able to get any spawn this week. There was Gunslinger spawn, but I only ordered enough for pool members on that one. Or was it Scorched? I think it was Scorched. I only ordered enough for pool members. So Francisco, I got you the 2 covers in your pool. So you're all good. I got you. 1 in 25. Which, by the way, this is a super cool cover. Look at that. You got his brothers there. 1 in 25. 1 in 50 black and white cover. And this one's the best one. 1 in 100. Look at that. Look at that cover. The ghosts. This one's super cool. I will say though, this one actually has already been sold. But I still wanted to show it to you guys. Someone bought the 1 in 100 already. They can't pick it up until tomorrow though. But yeah, 1 in 100. Beautiful. Beautiful cover. Alright guys, so that concludes this week's comics. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's gonna be a big week this week. Yeah, I'll be here for a few more minutes, and I'll be, putting away y'all's pools and stuff. We open tomorrow, 11 a.m. I'll be here. Hope to see you guys. Other than that, that's it. Thank you guys, and I will see you, if not later today, I'll see you tomorrow.